How much does this help your team? It's a fairly young team to be practicing and playing games this time
I think
of
it's
year.
wonderful.
Gives you a head start to next year.
It's terrific, and when we had talked about it, the NIT is obviously where we wanted to be since we weren't going to be in the NCAA tournament. But I just think it's important to keep playing. We would have probably played in the CBI if we had an opportunity to do that. Because I just think to get these guys out here and play more games and practice and have the opportunity to grow and develop. I mean, when you look at the guys that are playing and what they're doing and how they're producing, it's obviously with our eye toward next year.
Devin Archie wasn't here the other night. Has he decided to cash it in last few games?
He's got some family issues he's dealing with back home, so that's where he is.
Okay.
What's kind of been the reaction that you've heard from people after the game? I mean,
Yeah, gotten a lot of feedback, whether it's been Twitter, my phone, people calling me and stuff like that. A lot of people excited, proud of me. So, it's been fun, but just got to put that behind us and focus on Oregon.
How do you kill the time on a long flight like that out to Eugene?
Yeah, 3+ hours, I think, maybe. Catch up on Prison Break, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
You guys watching much of the tournament, the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, it's not the same. Like I'm really down that we're not in it, but just catch a couple of games here and there. It's on in the locker room. It's always an exciting time of year, but I'm just happy we were playing the NIT and looking forward to the Oregon game.
You and Zach seem to feed off each other pretty nicely. I mean, what's kind of been your relationship, not just off the court, but specifically when you guys are on together?
Yeah, me and him on the court at the same time creates a mismatch for other teams. Both of us can play outside, shoot the three, take people off the dribble. He's really transformed his game from last year. Really impressed with what he's done.
Is it easy to appreciate at this point what experience you guys are getting by playing in this tournament? The younger guys?
I don't think so right now because I haven't known any other, but I think it will help us in the future. This is our 35th game. That's going to help next year when we're making a deep run in the tournament.
Did you see him make the shot?
I did. I've heard a couple people not know if it's true. I know Dan Dockich didn't know if it was real, but it was definitely real. Standing on that side of the floor, flinging behind his head, everyone went nuts. So yeah, it was crazy.
What is that like when you've got to prepare for teams that are just totally off the radar during the whole regular season?
Like I said, I was familiar with them. I'm already familiar with a few of their plays, and at the end of the day, it's still basketball. So the most important part is can you be effective against that team and execute what you need to execute and be able to defend. At the end of the day, you can't. Basketball is basketball. It's not like they're doing something you've never seen before. It's just different players. So I think if you're sure this time of year, when you're sure about yourself, then you can execute what you're trying to do. I think that's the most important. I mean, I was really still was for me. I normally stay on the East. I don't really vacation and stuff like that. So this would be new for me.
Is the Garden just that holy grail for New York basketball players?
I think that's the holy grail for everybody because I think New York is the mecca of basketball. You ask anybody that, then the Garden is the big arena. I've never played there and I've only watched 2 games in there. So honestly, I can't even tell you I've had experiences in the Garden, but just the aura of it and the reputation of it.
Did you see him make that shot?
Yeah, I did. I was right here.
Hey, you guys
I didn't get the camera, but I was right there. I seen it.
What was that like?
It was crazy, but he made it look so easy because he kept getting close and close, and he's so strong. He's the only person on our team probably strong enough to do it accurately. Everybody else putting all that might, and that takes away from the accuracy. But he's strong enough that he could stay on target while covering the distance. So I think he's the only person that's going to do that.
like that floor?
Yeah, that's actually, that's it's gonna be pretty cool going down there. I think, I saw that last year, how they, I think building that arena and stuff like that. And, that floor is pretty cool. I talked to my dad about it, and, I'm pretty excited seeing something like that. It'd be pretty cool.
Did Coach Altman recruit you when he was at Creighton?
Oh yeah, a little bit. I went down there for a couple games, so, easy trip down to Omaha. So, I've known Coach Altman, and he's a great coach, and it'll be pretty good going down there and seeing him again. So.
Had he offered you?
No.
When he was at Creighton?
No.
So what stands out to you about that court when you look at it?
It's just different to me. It's interesting, But they're a creative organization from football to basketball, so you expect that to do something different.
Came out on fire just because of the crowd and the energy and all that. How do you keep that going when you're not going to have 13,000 Hawkeyes fan out in Eugene?
We're just going to have ourselves, We've done it throughout the course of this year, being on the road in the Big Ten, and we think we can do it wherever we go. So hopefully we continue to be able to play well on the road, even though we're going to a different environment and a definitely different playing style of basketball when we get to the Pac-12 team.
Did you see that shot? The shot
Oh yeah,
that
I
he
was
made?
here. I was sitting right there. I'm the one told him to get the camera out because he was getting closer and closer. So,
Were you guys all trying?
nah, I'm not even strong enough to get the ball there. So,
He had done that once before, he said.
he probably has, but his upper body's so strong. Like I wouldn't be able to even be able to get the trajectory properly. So I mean, I was happy for him. I mean, he made a good shot.
You've been watching games today then? NCAA games?
That's it, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the earlier ones, yeah.
Do you have a bracket at all? Do you do any of that?
Yeah, just filling up for fun myself, see how I can pick them, but yeah, I don't take it too serious.
How do you kill the time on such a long flight out there?
You know, the movies, you know, especially right now with my schoolwork, movies, books, you know, sleep, hopefully we get to take a nap, things like that.
Does anybody keep it light on the flights? Is there somebody who gets people laughing or anything?
Everybody's kind of doing their own thing, like sleeping, a lot of people sleep, and you know, there's always once in a while someone do something here or there, but for the most part, everybody keeps themselves, whether it's movies, music, or sleeping.
How often have you been out to the West Coast?
I think, you know, I think about it just once for, I was in California for Kobe's game. I think that might have been a long time, that was off my head.
It seems like most of the guys haven't been out that far.
Yeah, besides Bryce, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be a cool experience, but I'll need to go out there.